Greetings, all you maniacs on the minds, Manic Rhymes, and today I thought I would talk about Dark Souls 1 SL1 run because I recently completed it. If you saw this short video on Twitter, or you can see it right on screen right now, I did in fact beat the entire game, everything except for the painted world. I didn't bother going there because I didn't need to. SL1, and I barely did any sort of exploits, and I beat pretty much every single boss in the game. So, alright, first off, what did I like about this? Well, it was one hell of a challenge. Playing any game without doing any single upgrade when the game pretty much demands you to, it's hard. It definitely made Dark Souls 1 a lot harder than it already is. But that being said, Dark Souls 1 doesn't really challenge me as much as Dark Souls 3, but I already did a video on that. So, where did the challenge come from? Well, we'll get that when I get to the parts I hated. So the second part that I really liked is I felt really powerful. Killing enemies in like 2 or 3 shots with fireballs was fun. Take ONS for example. I didn't have the most OP flame, but if you have the most OP pyro flame, all you need are 3 great fireballs for Smo, and say 4 or 5 fire orbs for Ornstein. That is OP. That is powerful. Now, being this OP, did it make me a bit cocky? No, because I had limited casts. That's the biggest issue with magic in Dark Souls 1. You have limited. You don't have a freaking drink to get your mana back, and you know that's fine. It's just how the game is balanced. Now you want to be really OP, you go with Dark Bead, but I don't have the DLC. If I had the DLC, I don't think I would try the DLC. It's still level 1. But it was just, it felt great to be that powerful. Killing some bosses in like 3 or 4 fireballs is insane. Like when I went against Seath, I put on full Havels, and I was like, okay, I gotta stay at his crotch and just wail on the dude with my Lightning Morningstar. But then I switched to my Pyromancy Flame, and it only took 4 great fireballs and 3 fire orbs, and he was dead. Holy crap! Holy crap! That's insane. Now I did have the ring that boosts sorceries, which also boosts pyromancies, which is cool. But that's besides the point. That's powerful. The third thing I liked is souls were not that important. Yes, getting a lot of souls is great, but when you're soul level 1, when you're doing a soul level 1 run, you don't have to worry about souls as much because the only thing you're upgrading is your pyromancy flame and your weapon. That's it. And that's honestly a nice luxury to have. You're not stressing out about, oh, if I have this many souls and get this many levels, okay, what do I have to put them into? But at soul level 1, you're just your base stats plus FAP ring, because if you don't have the FAP ring in your soul level 1, what are you doing? Get that ring. Unless you're doing RTSR plus Hornet Ring and cheesing bosses, but anyway, that's besides the point. It felt really good not stressing out over losing, say, 10k souls. Now, the Pyromancy Flame, it took a lot of souls to upgrade. A lot of souls to upgrade. But that's okay. Because I didn't really worry about getting boss weapons, so I could just pop the boss souls. And that's honestly awesome. Now for the 3 things that I hated. Being SL1, I only had like 600 some health. I was getting one-shotted. A lot. I had to bring out the most hardcore strats for some of these bosses. The bosses that I struggled most with, ONS. I also struggled with Demon Fire Sage, Centipede Demon, even though the bleed pretty much destroyed the dude. Because Morningstar is OP. It's a good weapon, including Dark Souls 3. I always say Morningstar is great. I also struggled with Stray Demon. I also... And that was pretty much it. Also Beta Chaos because I didn't do the Firebomb cheese. I know. I did some 30 FPS hardcore parkour, but I didn't do any Firebomb cheese. So those were the bosses I really struggled with because I was getting one-shotted. Now Demon Fire Sage and Stray Demon's explosion, it didn't one-shot me, but it nearly did. And that explosion, it's the only reason those bosses are kind of annoying, especially at SL1. If you got full Havels and you have like 1,000 HP, you can literally just tank through everything. But I didn't really have that luxury. I did wear full Havels for some bosses, but other than that, I didn't really. The Four Kings is a good example where I went full Havels and just went mega poised dad and just smashed their ass. But by that point, I had a +5 Lightning Morningstar, and that thing was doing the thickest of damage. It was insane. So, the other thing I didn't really like was the limited weapons. Because I was level 1, I only had so much strength and dex, so I couldn't pick up any sort of giant freaking meat stick and beat the crap out of people with it. No, I was very limited. I started with the Reinforced Club. Great weapon, but then I went to the Morningstar because I was like, okay, I might need a lightning weapon, so instead of buying another Reinforced Club, I can just make this Morningstar into a lightning Morningstar, and I stuck with that for the rest of the game because not only did it bleed really well, it did a lot of damage. The Morningstar does a lot of damage. Now, against Gwyn, when I was parrying him, I was only doing 421 damage per repost, but I was wearing full Havels, and I was doing the Estus Chug two-handed swing parry loop. Because, I mean, who fights Gwyn normally? He's annoying to fight normally. Get that anime shit out of here. But it was honestly not that bad. Having to only use the Morningstar and Reinforced Club, not bad because they're good weapons. And finally, speaking of limitations, the armor. I could only wear certain kinds of armor. Now, the armor you saw in that short video was the heaviest armor I could wear in fast roll. So, whatever. But if I needed poise, I could just throw on full Havels. I would be chunk walking and fat rolling, but I could just tank everything. And that's a good strategy for the Four Kings. Don't even bother rolling, just go full Havels and just have 20 Estus, poise through absolutely freaking everything and kill them. Especially if you have a Black Knight weapon. I actually got the Black Knight sword to drop twice, but I couldn't use it. I know, triggered. You can't use the base sword. I know. But SL1, your options are very limited. So, the reason why I did this video is because this is the stuff I'm going to complain about when I'm streaming this. I don't know when I'll stream it. I still need to work out kinks, and a lot of you guys have been saying, oh, your bitrate is too high, or lower the quality of the stream, or both. I will stream this. I will stream SL1. Is it going to be all done in the same stream? No, because this took 8 hours. This took 8 hours of gameplay. Because you have to play so differently at SL1. In any other playthrough, you can be pretty reckless and be okay because you have a lot of health, you have good armor, you have really powerful weapons. Not saying SL1 you can't have strong weapons. A +5 Lightning Morningstar is more than enough to take on pretty much everything in the game. Don't use Lightning against ONS. Smo, fine. Ornstein, no. Bleed Smo. Which is what I did. I also summoned Solar to help, but come on. Anyway, I hope you guys found that interesting. And I honestly can't wait to stream SL1. It's going to be fun as hell. Will I do it on Dark Souls 3? When I'm actually able to beat all the bosses by myself. Then I'll try it. But I don't think I will. Especially if I have to do the DLC, because I have not beaten the Ring City DLC. And, yeah. So, Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.